It's your boy Troy coming back at you with another video. Sorry, I'm telling you, like, my brain is like a fucking jumbled mess right now. I did the intro, like, no joke, like 30 times. Like, I don't know what happened. I just kept saying come back, and I had to slow down because I literally couldn't fucking speak. But alright, I ended up sitting down because like I couldn't stand up and do it. My arm was fucking tired. But yeah, I'm gonna be like a little more serious in this video. Like, I know my last video was a little more like story time, giggly, whatever. But this one I'm gonna be more like honest and like kind of where I'm at, like mentally, and I just kind of, open up. And because I know I consider my subscribers as friends, so you guys are all cool. So I feel like I feel like I can say what I'm truly thinking, and then people, give comments and people give feedback, and then sometimes people feel the same way as me. So I like to see it, and I like the feedback, and I like the interactiveness of this, I think, because it's more like I make these videos more as like a diary to myself, but with additional inputs from you guys as well. So I appreciate that. I definitely come to a realization that like I'm being quite selfish in my own actions, like even like on a daily basis. Like I can own up to that because like, I mean, it's not really easy to own up to certain things, but I can, especially when it's about yourself, it's always super difficult. But I can 100% say that in recent times, I've for sure been really selfish, like more selfish than normal. And I say selfish, I don't mean like, oh, you do things that like, when I say like being selfish, I mean to the point where you're selfish, to the point where like it's hurting other people. Like it's your life in the end of the day, and you should do things that like make you happy and the things that you want to do in the end of the day. But only to an extent where like it doesn't impact like the lives of others, I should say. Like you're like, it doesn't matter like what you want to do in life, or like it doesn't matter like what you want to do in life and what your goals and like what you truly want to do, but you have to always account for what you want to do, but also how will it make others, or like how will it affect others, like saying like your actions affecting other people, because you kind of live in your own bubble sometimes, and you kind of lose sight of like people around you. I feel like it's really easy to get wrapped up in your own head sometimes, in a way where like you almost don't see the other person's side, like you're only thinking about your side, that you kind of didn't factor in the other side, and it ended up like biting you in the ass. I don't know, so I think I'm gonna like, because I think I can recognize, I definitely insert myself and make myself more of like the main person of interest in a conversation, even like in a group setting. Or I don't try to be like that person that's like all about themselves or super self-centered, but I think I can sometimes fall victim to that. Not fall victim to that, what's the fucking word? Like, I guess I don't know what you call it. That like, I guess I fall into that position sometimes, like where like I just accidentally like it's a subconscious, not like I think, oh, everything's about me and everything must be me, but it's a point where like, sometimes you just live in your own life, and you kind of like live in your own bubble sometimes. And I think also just I spend a lot of time alone most of the time, so I only have to factor in myself, So if you're by yourself all the time, you only have to factor in, yourself. But then since I'm spending like, you spend so much time by yourself, when you combine with other people and you're in like more of a group setting, then you kind of like are only used to, I think for me, I'm more used to like, I'm more comfortable around myself than obviously other people. So I just only factor in like, oh, what Troy wants to do, or like how Troy feels, and I kind of like throw that above other people sometimes. And I don't mean to do that, but I'm just admitting to it, because I think I do fall to those things from time to time. And I don't know, to me, like I like to consider myself like an honest person, like for the most part. Like I really try to I really try to say things that are on my mind, and like certain things that bother me, and I like to speak out on them, whether or not like consequences follow or whatever follows afterwards. I like to at least say like what's on my mind, and like people hate me for it, some people like me for it. It is what it is. It's kind of something that I kind of just am used to at this point. I feel like if you're gonna really like call yourself someone that's like trying to grow and someone that's trying to get better, and just in life in general, I feel like it's important to be like, yeah, that was my fault, or like, even if it sucks, like, saying like it really sucks to admit fault for certain things, like it really fucking does. But at a point where you kind of you have to be like, not be selfish, and be like, you know what, like I wasn't thinking about the other person, and it's my fault, like you kind of have to, like, it sucks to admit those things, you do have to, because I think it's an important part of growing. It's important part of just growing up, like just so much stuff is changing around me like all the time. Like being fucking, if you didn't know, like, I'm gonna make a video saying, like, who the fuck I am, because I've been so many new subscribers, you're like, who the fuck is this guy talking to me? But I basically, like, I'm only 22, like, I just turned 22, so I'm still going through a lot, just growing up, growing pains, I guess, but, like, so much stuff that I have to learn, like, so many different perspectives I'm learning, trying to listen more. It's just something I need to work on as well, like, just listening to other people, because like I said, I factor in my own opinions and my own feelings a lot, and like I rank them over other people's, even though, like, and honestly it should be the opposite. I should rank other people's opinions, not I shouldn't say you should rank other people's opinions like over yours, but like your opinions and like someone else's opinions should, like, and other people's, like, your peers' opinions should be like almost parallel, I would say. Like, obviously in the end of the day, like I said, you should do like what you want to do in the end of the day, but only to an extent, like I said, to the point where it's not affecting others, or like others' well-being, I should say. Like, cause yeah, when I say affecting others, I mean others' well-being, not like you really passionate about doing, like, working on a project and your peers don't like it or something. Not like that. Like, I'm saying, like, a point where, like, it affects their well-being or their quality of life, your decisions. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're hurtful, or like not disastrous, what's the word? You're hurtful, or more like stronger, and more impactful decisions, I'm saying. Like, something that's more real, not something that's like, I'm not talking about like starting a project and someone doesn't agree with it or something like that. That's not what I'm referring to. But I think you understand. Like, certain things can be hard when it comes to analyzing yourself, because you want to, like, because you like to depict things that, like, you know, that not only stuff you don't like in yourself, rather, but like certain things that you know that you could work on as a person. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I want to work on these things as a person, but at the same time, you don't want to like beat yourself up to the point where you like think you're less, or you think you're like trash, you think you're garbage, because yeah, like, people do make mistakes, but like at the end of the day, you're not like a horrible person because of them. Good people do bad stuff all the time, but like, I think the difference in bad people also do bad stuff all the time. That's why they're bad people. But it's not like, I think the difference between a good person and a bad person, I think a good and bad person both do bad things, but I think the true difference is between a bad person. I think that a bad person continues to do the actions that they recognize as bad instead of fixing them. I feel like that's the big difference between like someone that is truly a bad person and someone that doesn't strive to fix their mistakes, and someone that is okay with making those bad decisions and accepting it. I'm talking about like strict criminals, like people that are like, you know, fuck this, like, fuck the system, and like they're just like so in their ways, and they're like making bad decisions on daily. I'm talking about like decisions that like truly affect their surroundings and truly affect their peers, like in a negative manner. Like, I'm talking about, and you're doing that recklessly, like, and consciously, you're definitely a menace to society, like, and you're definitely a bad person. But I feel like just because I think a good person making bad mistakes and striving towards learning from them and accepting them and accepting themselves slowly, I think that doesn't make them a bad person. I think that's just my opinion personally. But I don't know. Tell me if you guys agree or disagree. I'm curious to hear. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to put listening first for sure in the future, because I feel like I do a bad job with that. Part of my ADHD makes it hard for me to listen, because I'm like, I'm going to listen. And I'll like focus so hard on listening that I forget to listen. Like, it sounds fucking stupid, but like I do this shit all the time, and I think I'm going to be more consciously aware of that, because, sorry, this fucking sun's beaming. You can do shadow puppets on my face. But like I said, damn, this bitch look tropical. Skin busting. No, I'm just kidding. Do you see this, bro? Okay, honestly, anybody that knows this shit about hair, tell me if this looks bad or not. Like, hold on, let me get better lighting. Fuck, dude, where's this better lighting? Tell me this looks bad or not. Like, this hair thing going on. Not the top of my hair, but the sides. Because, believe it or not, I cut it, okay? I didn't tell anybody, but I grabbed razors, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna fucking do it myself. Because I'm so tired of people doing my hair, bro. I swear to God, like, I'm tired of doing, like, I get my twist done or whatever, but, like, getting haircuts, bro, is such a fucking scam, bro. Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna learn how to cut my shit. I'll be bald before I fucking figure that shit out. I swear to God. So, tell me this looks bad or not, honestly. Tell me if it's busted, bro. Tell me if I'm busted in the chat. I was like, nah, tell me, don't tell me if I'm ugly, bro. Don't answer that question, actually. It's just where I'm at right now. I think I appreciate all perspectives. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna listen more as a person, because I feel like that's an area where I lack. Because in class we were learning about like active listeners and good listening skills, and I feel like I lack in like hella categories, if we're being honest. But you know, we're all here to learn and get better at things, because that's all you can do in the end of the day. You can only get better, you know. So yeah, like I said, when it comes to listening, like, like I don't like try to be like I don't try to not listen or something like that, but I'm definitely going to like, you know, step back. Like I said, I recognize myself as I recognize that I put myself in front of other people sometimes. So I think I'm definitely in the in the future, Jesus, like in the future, I will for sure, like at least in like just peer-to-peer conversations or like even group settings, I think I'm gonna play more of like a background role, like kind of like, you know, I kind of like let other people vibe and let other people talk, and like 'cause I talk a lot, so I kind of let other people vibe and put other people first instead of putting myself always in front. I think that's what I'm working on for sure, is putting other people first, because I feel like I put myself forward too many times. So that's where we're at, boys and girls. Yeah, honestly, I don't know where else my thoughts have ran off to, because I don't know if I have anything else to say, honestly. But my mind's all over the place recently, so I think I'm definitely going to try to turn that into something creatively. I'm going to try and, I don't know, make more videos, just try to do stuff, because I am, you know, been noticed, I have been consistent. Like, I have been uploading every Sunday at noon, if you didn't know. But I've been uploading, I've been pretty good about it. But I'm going to see if I can try to, like, you know, stretch out and make, like, a different kind of video. We'll see. We'll see where I'm up to. See what kind of creativity, what kind of thing I can get myself into, you know. Put something creative. I feel like if when your mind's running all over the place, I feel like the best thing you could do is try doing something creative. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Love any feedback. So please comment, like, subscribe. Yeah. And peace. Love you guys.